stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, it's Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
There we go, T. That's the way to hit.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
380!
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Load it! Load it! 180!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This is Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Hurry up!
Now a second down throw for Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 4.
Now Gordon on first down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hurry up!
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
12.
On third down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On second down, here's Rosen. He's going to flip the ball to the flat. It's complete. And I showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney.
Play action here with Rosen. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Set. No time.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yo, Rocket. Hey, go white 90. Round 80.
Second down, Rivers. On the right side, caught by Green. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
White. Let's go.
Rivers now on second down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hurry up.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Third and goal for Rivers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to do it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He completes it to Nelson. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the play.
There goes Melvin Gordon, the 30, past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down, Rivers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return is Peterson. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason Verrett. 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sturgis for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Detroit! Set! 3,
Rosen on first and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Gone!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And that is incomplete here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Back near his goal line, Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And that's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
5-4.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go play action. Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They go back to Gordon here on touchdown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hurry up!
Off the play fake here. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take the ball. Yeah, that's right. They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with their safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw is Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, here's Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. And that's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Over! Set! Blue landed! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Chargers getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 85 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now it's Rosen. And he fires one incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Rosen to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Let's go.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
We got three. Black 15. Hey, go orange.
Throwing here, Rivers. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Golden in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, ready. 380. Hey, go orange 5-4. 80 hot.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. Your